What's up, everyone? It's Otaku Tavern back at you with another video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, click the bell notification so that you do not miss a video, or don't, it's whatever. Hope everybody's having a good day and night, wherever it is you're from. And so, yeah, I've been thinking about which topic I wanted to speak on tonight, and I've really landed upon this one in particular because, like, I've wanted to talk about this for quite some time, so to say, but I haven't gotten around to it, so here it is. So, title of this video, obviously, you can see why every otaku needs the 100-year mindset to stop caring. Now, you may be wondering, well, what do you mean? What do you mean the 100-year mindset? Well, think about back to when you were judged for liking a certain anime, or just anime in general. Or maybe you're judged for liking, like, say you're a man and you like Hello Kitty, or it could be cute things, or, you know, something along these lines, right? You know, and this video goes out to men and women both, honestly. It's not just a one thing. This video's for everyone. But here's the thing. You want to know how you defeat the people that, like, the people that you know, you so think about, oh man, I just can't believe they think that about me, you know, or caring about what they think. This is very easy to overcome, okay? I wish I'd known this years and years and years ago, right? Like back, you know, I wish I knew this 10 years ago, okay? The easiest way to do this, to stop caring what people think, is this. Just realize that in 100 years, everyone is going to be gone off this earth. Everyone that is alive today will not be on earth in 100 years. So that is how you have to adapt this type of mindset, this type of thinking into your psyche, into your mind, to be able to not really give a dang about what people think of you, right? Now, I'm going to kind of like give a little bit of examples. I'm not really going to beat the dead horse on this one because this is going to be kind of easy to explain, so this is not going to be a long video by no means. But, you know, here's the thing. So, let's say you have a person who... Say you have a person who likes Sakura Haruno from Naruto, and then everybody's like dogging on him, you know, like they're trying to make like a mockery out of him because, you know, he likes Sakura, he like thinks Sakura's cute, you know, it could be one of his waifus even, you know, like myself, but, you know, people will judge him harshly because of this. People, you know, that are in the Naruto fandom, a lot of them will. Now, not all of them, but some do. And, you know, here's the thing. Why does it matter what this person really thinks? Because I honestly really can't think of one reason why it does, because you obviously, oh crap, you obviously like Sakura, right? Then this is example. I'm going to give another example soon. And you, I mean, I get it. You know, you want to talk about it, stuff like this. You know, that's common sense, right? And anybody that's like this, I hope they find genuine people to talk to. But don't care what they think about you liking Sakura or whatever character it is, or an anime. Maybe it's a game, video games. Because, see, here's the thing. People, you know, if you really pay attention, people will be like, oh, well, thank God we're not all the same. But yet these very same people, they want you to be the same way that they are within society. They don't want you to be any different. Very funny how that works, huh? But the thing is with this, you have to really be comfortable within your own skin, within your own interests, to, you know, be able to not let this bother you. Because here's the thing, I'm going to tell you this. So let's just say you're on your deathbed, right? Now, do you think that you're going to regret, for example, liking Sakura Haruno as a Naruto fan, like, or as a waifu? Do you think you're going to regret that? Do you think if you're a man and you like Hello Kitty, that is going to be a regret on your deathbed? Absolutely not. Because if you're comfortable with your likes, your hobbies, so to say, whatever people have to say about it, it's not going to affect you. You're just going to say, oh, okay, well, this person's just a moron, so I'm just going to kind of walk off and just not really pay him any mind. You know, I mean, that's what I do. I mean, like, for me personally, I'm a man, obviously, and I like Hello Kitty, right? I've said this many of times, obviously. Do you think I care that if I'm wearing, like, a Hello Kitty plush backpack or a Hello Kitty bag and a Hello Kitty sweater, shirt, pants, any of that, do you think that I'm going to care what someone has got to say about my outfit? No, I'm not. I'm not going to care about that because I am comfortable with liking, you know, Hello Kitty. I'm comfortable with liking the animes. I'm comfortable with liking the video games. And, you know, like, I don't think that, you know, there's really any time to be worried about this pointless nonsense that people are going on about. Because here's the thing. You only get one shot at this. You only get one life. That's it. After that, it's over. You know, like, as far as, you know, life on Earth. Now, obviously, you do have life in the afterlife. But, you know, the thing with that is, you know, obviously, it's going to be a lot different in the afterlife than it is here. So, but, you know, don't let these things... Another thing, too, if you're a grown-up and you like plushes, don't let people tell you, oh, that's childish, yada, yada, yada. Here's the thing. Did you know that Jesus told people to be like children? Now, what this means is be innocent, be pure, you know, like children. You know, children are very innocent. They're very unaware of a lot of things. They really don't know the evils and the hard times that really go on in the world. You know, they don't really understand like stuff like war or any kind of things like this, you know, so they're very innocent within nature. Now, yes, this does apply to stuff like, you know, if you like plushes, there's nothing wrong with that. Or if it's video games, if it's the anime, Hello Kitty, cute stuff as a man, it doesn't really matter, man. Like it's you have to be comfortable with your own hobbies, likes, and stuff. You have to be, because if nobody's going to do it for you, man. You know, ladies, no one's going to do it for you, and you have to do what you think is best, because I mean, ow, it's just bro, I do not see how he one-shotted me, but that's whatever. I think, you know, a lot of people really just don't, they're not really comfortable with themselves. And you know, that's the problem. You know, if you're not going to care for yourself, you know, maybe you don't have anybody. Who else is going to? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, in 100 years, all of this won't matter. We will have done ascended into a different lifetime. We will have done ascended into the afterlife. And, you know, like, I mean, it's really crazy that, you know, people honestly care what people think about stuff like this. Because, you know, I don't. I'm going to tell you this now. I don't. And, you know, people judging you, you know, thinking, oh, well, you should have this much money in the bank, or you should be like this, or you should say this, or you should think this way, you should do this, or you should have this type of career, or if you're not working, then you're just yada yada yada. You don't matter. Yeah, you do. You do matter. That's the thing, you know. And like these people, they're really heartless in nature a lot of times. So here's the thing. Why give up your happiness to a bunch of heartless, narcissistic people? Why do it? Because it's meaningless. Because, you know, if you allow yourself to do that and to live a life like that, your life starts to become, in a lot of people's words, they would view it as meaningless. Now, it's not meaningless. It's just you're being a doormat, because, you know, you're letting people use you. You're letting people walk all over you, judge you, stuff like this. Here's the thing. Stop trying to impress these people. It doesn't matter really what, you know, hobby that it is. I mean, obviously, I'm going to be talking from an otaku standpoint, so... But, you know, another thing, too, is, like, you know, it's very easy for, like, an otaku or a gamer to feel very self-conscious about, you know, whether it's, like, in their niche things, worried about, like, their interests, you know, a fear of being judged or second-guessed, you know, or maybe even second-guessing yourself in everyday interactions, right? Like, who cares if you're not like these people? That's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, another thing, too, you know, a lot of people spend too much time doom scrolling on socials trying to appease things that don't even matter. They're trading their heartbeat and their life for a social media platform full of people that are competing against each other that don't care one form or way or other about anything going on. This, as long as they are getting ahead, that's all they care about, right? So it's like, you know, don't waste your years doing this. Now, I wasted my teenage years doing this. You know, it was very rough, to say the least, and you know, it took me quite a while to be able to be comfortable with talking about a lot of likes and such. Take like Hello Kitty for instance. Oh, bro, he just KO'd my freaking lamb ball. Come on. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, don't let them do this because this is the kind of thing. If you oh crap, you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Anyway, oh well. You know, and this also brings like a lot of anxiety, depression, it could bring PTSD, all this stuff, here's the thing, will this person's opinion matter, when you're both gone? No. Why should it matter now? Why should you let, like, if you have a hobby, humans are meant to have hobbies, right? Like we're meant to have hobbies and such, and it's like, it just really goes to show that people just don't have the best intentions for you, and here's the thing, it's very freeing also to have this type of mindset because you are comfortable and you're not trying to perform, for temporary whatever it is, It's like, you have all these people, oh, well, you should have this in your life by now. You should do this, or, you should be able to do this just as good as I do it. And it's like, nah, man, that's not how it works. Stop caring about what these people think, honestly. And don't let them don't even give them like an inch to do this. So be comfortable with what you like, your hobbies, stuff like this, and, enjoy it because you only have one life, man. That's it, y'all. You don't have any, it's after this, it's done. As far as the earthly life goes. After that, you got to go to the afterlife, and things are going to be very different there. So it's like, don't allow these people to do this. So anyway, hope this was a very eye-opening video. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I think I got my point across. I do plan on doing a little bit more of these kind of shorter videos as well. I decided to do this one live because my streaming room is kind of a mess right now. Anyway, so I decided to do it live, just playing Pal World. I was playing Pal World. So anyway, yeah. Make sure to adopt this mindset. Trust me, you won't regret it. And make sure that you enjoy your hobbies. Enjoy it for what, it is. Because one day, it's all going to be gone. So, make sure you enjoy it. So, anyway, hope you like this video, and if anybody who sees this in the future, just know that When you adapt this mind thinking, this mindset, you'll thank me later. So anyway, without all that out of the way, I'm gonna end this one here. God bless you all, and I will see you all next time.